Hey, it's Kim here and welcome to Sleuth. This is a game I used to play a lot as a kid. We used to have it on a floppy disk. I bet mum and dad should still have it around the house somewhere. It's essentially Cluedo and it used to scare me so much. I forgot everything used to be in such bright colours. Playing this in the dark when I was a child was absolutely terrifying. A basic sleuth personalized. I remember that you used to be able to set your own names. It was really funny when the pet rabbit killed Dad. Margaret Donlevy was brutally murdered only hours ago. The body was removed by persons unknown from the murder scene. You are now standing at the front door of the Donlevy estate. The door is open. These stairs lead up to the West Hall. The steps are made of marble slabs. Let's go and have a look for people. This is the entrance to the sewing room. There's someone in here. You're standing in the sewing room. I feel like there's no sound. I don't know where I have headphones. Many overstuffed chairs sit in a circle in the centre of the room. A reading lamp stands next to one of the chairs. Harriet. We're going to keep track of people because this is the only way to solve things. Is napping in one of the chairs. We want to question Harriet. Harriet turns to face you and whispers, Daryl and I spent the entire evening together in the kitchen. You've got your work cut out for you on this one, Inspector. None of us cared much for Margaret. And that's the truth. Frankly, whoever did it deserves a medal. Well, she's the murderer. I'm gonna go and find more people. The walls are papered in a tasteful floral design. You've entered the parlour. That's another room. You can see the front lawn through the window. An antique silver teapot sits on a table. We've got to find the magnifying glass. The vault. No one is in here. You are standing in the family vault. A large safe is pushed against the back wall. A roll-top desk stands next to the safe. An electric drill lies on the floor. There are many holes in the safe. Oh, they've been robbed. Hello, John. That's the husband. You are now in the master bedroom. A Scandinavian bed dominates the room. A teak dresser spans the west wall. A magnifying glass. Oh, pick up. Magnifying glass. Magnifying. I can spell. And let's question him. What was his name? John. John forces a laugh. Ha! I spent the entire evening alone. That's suspicious. And just because everyone knows I hated Margaret is no reason to single me out, is it, Inspector? Maybe he's not the husband. Let's have a look at things. Can we examine bed? There's nothing unusual about the bed. Examine dresser. It's quite modern. Oh, there's the door for the secret panel passageway. This is a secret corridor, which spans the length and breadth of the house. In the dim light, you can make traces of footprints on the dusty floor. A loose brick. Let's examine the brick. Is this the murder weapon? Nope, it's fine. William is hiding behind cobwebs. That's weird. Question William. Everyone's being very suspicious. William turns away from you and murmurs, Vanessa and I spent the entire evening together in the dining hall. Sorry to disappoint you, my alibi is airtight, and I'm sick of tired of trying to prove my innocence to everyone in this house. Sure, I despise Margaret, but I'm not a murderer. See why you need to keep track of everyone? And someone will be lying. Ooh, blind corridor. There is sound. This is why we're wearing headphones. You're standing in the sewing room. Harriet is still napping. As long as no one's stalking me yet, we're all fine. The ballroom. Oh my gosh, she was rich. The room is bare except for a bandstand. Crystal chandelier hangs overhead and a tuba sits unattended next to the bandstand. Carlotta hides behind the bandstand. Question. Carlotta. She sneers wickedly. I spent the entire evening with Daryl in the sewing room. We've got some lies happening, and I simply cannot believe that anyone in this house would have had the bad taste to commit murder, though I sometimes think that Vanessa is capable of almost anything. The tuba is slightly dented. Okay, so we've got to find Daryl to find out if Harriet or Carlotta is the murderer. Bathroom. Enter the bathroom. Here's Vanessa. A hot tub occupies one corner of the room. A large mirror covers the east wall. Shattered bottle of shampoo lies on the floor. Vanessa Shaw turns from the vanity. Shocked to see you. Question. Vanessa. She laughs slightly and replies, I spent the entire evening with William in the dining hall. Okay, that's true. And frankly, Inspector, I'm relieved to have such an ironclad alibi. There are a lot of people in this house who would tell you that I wanted Margaret dead. I've had that said to me. Let's have a look at these other things. Was she killed with a shampoo? No. Examine... mirror. You can see yourself in the mirror. I'm not a vampire. Still need to find Daryl. Entered the butler's bedroom. They had a butler? A marble bookend. Examine bookend. There are traces of blood on it. This must be the murder weapon. We're not going to pick that up because we don't know who the murderer is. And if we go to them, we're like, hey, we've got the murder weapon. They might kill me too. Oh, hi, Harriet. How are you doing? You've woken up. Let's see if she says anything different about her and Daryl. As I told you before, Daryl and I spent the entire evening in the kitchen. That's all I can think of to say. Okay. The murderer has grown suspicious of your investigation. Crap. That makes me feel like it might be Harriet. There's William. Where is Daryl? I'm so nervous walking around now. There is Daryl. Hey, Daryl. Where were you, buddy? He spent the entire evening with Harriet in the kitchen. So the murderer is Carlotta with the bookend, and now we just have to find the room. Of course, we both despise Margaret. What did Margaret do that was so bad? But then so did everyone else in the house. Why are they all here? Frankly, I think you should just leave well enough alone. So now I have to find the room. So we've got a parlour. The sewing room was probably occupied. We've got so many rooms it could be in. The murderer is now stalking me. Should I go? I don't even know where it could possibly have been that the murder happened. I've got to pick up the bookend. So pick up bookend. You're now carrying the murder weapon. Have to pick a place. Have to pick a place. I love that the inspector's still smiling right now. There's 6 or 7 rooms that the murder could have happened in, and I have no way of knowing which one it is. Do we just take a guess? She was hiding in the band room. Keep looking at the descriptions. Does anything sound like it's been roughed up? It wasn't the sewing room. It wasn't the kitchen. Maybe it was the vault. The vault has holes in it. An electric drill lies on the floor. Examine drill. So there's not much point in snooping around for murder weapons. I'm trying to figure out if this is the place. She pays no attention. I really don't want to get murdered, so we're going to gather everyone and accuse Carlotta and hope it's the vault because that's the room that's been obviously ransacked. Gather everyone. The suspects have all gathered here in the vault to hear your accusation. The door is now locked. Can I talk to anyone? Probably not. Hi! I'm so glad we're all here and I'm going to accuse Carlotta. Oh! Sound effects are terrifying. No wonder I was scared of this as a kid. Carlotta Winston turns towards you, grinning malevolently. I don't know how to do that. So the game is over. Yes, I killed Margaret, and now I'm wondering whether murder was too good a fate. I only wish I'd taken care of you as well. The case is closed after 480 moves. That's me just walking around being stressed. You now rank as a bumbling sleuth. But we actually did it. I didn't win hardly ever as a kid. We used to play this game after game after game when we were kids, and I think the reason for that is because every time you play, the murderer, the murder weapon, and the location is different. Every single time. It just randomly loads up and it's something. And so depending who you talk to, if you find the weapon too early, if you find the murderer too early, you can get stalked and you walk in the wrong room and then you die. Did you have any games that you used to play like this as a kid? I would love to hear about them, and thank you so much for hanging out with me for this one. If you'd like to hang out some more, hit subscribe and I'll see you soon. Bye!